Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Devin Marquise. I'm back in this thing again. Listen, my cousin SIlky did a video, and he has a new show called Ask a. We were just going to say Ask a Real One. And he gave some answers to some questions that people submitted, and the questions were fairly good, but his responses, they weren't. So I felt it in my spirit that I need to come and do a response to the same questions, but to give a better reply. Because I feel like people are searching for an answer. And some of them reached out to me, so I'm going to do the same questions, different response. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. The first person asked SIlky, she said that she was a 45-year-old mother of two and considering to go back to school to finish her degree. She's been toying with the idea for quite some time, and she feels like this is something that's pulling her to do this. Oh, I feel glory. And she said that, I'm just wondering, do you think it's a good idea, or should I forget the whole thing? Well, ma'am, I don't know your name. I don't know much about you, except that you wrote into this show for SIlky. But let me tell you that if it's in your heart, then you need to do it. Said that you were 45 years old, and it seems like you have been on the back burner for quite some time. But can I tell you today that if you feel that you have the vision to do it, God will give you the provision in this very hour. See, Corona came and it has been a negative effect on the world, but there's some positive light coming out of this, and you're going to be one of the front runners of this, man. Go back to college. And you know, sometimes you can go back to college and not go to a campus. You can go online. And I feel it in this room right now. There's some money coming to you right now. And so I need you to go ahead and apply. Don't prolong it. Don't listen to what SIlky said. Go and apply. Because when you apply, you're going to find favor with those in the financial aid office and the administration office. Go and don't be scared, because your life is not over. There's still purpose. I want you to go again, simply because it's going to work this time. Because in the question you said, I want to go back. So whatever happened the first time, that's in the past. That was a life lesson. You feel like you took an L. You did take an L, but it wasn't a loss. It was a lesson. And from this lesson, you've learned and you're about to grow. And I just wanted to know, I'm rooting for you. And I'm praying for you. As sure as my name is Devin Marquise, I am here with you. All right? Amen. Go forward. And please write back in, not to SIlky, but to me. And let me know that you made it, because I'm here for you. I'm praying for you. Amen. Let's move on to the next question, y'all. Whew, I feel this thing. It says, Dear SIlky, being quarantined has made me realize I married the wrong woman. She hasn't done her hair in weeks or put on any makeup. When I asked her to cook for me and the family, she never wants to do it. All she wants to do is watch Netflix and eat butter pecan ice cream. I'm ready to leave. What should I do? Can I tell you that what you're feeling is nothing more than a trick of the enemy? Now, if all she wants to do is watch Netflix and ice cream, that means that there is an underlying issue that has not been dealt with. It may be the stages of grief. It may be depression, but whatever it is, you have to come out of your feelings and feel what she's feeling and address it. Because I think too many times we put band-aids on bullet wounds and want to call them healed. But sometimes you got to go inside and pull out the very thing that's affecting you and deal with the actual wound if you want to see it healed. So I believe that you too, this is a cry for help. You may need some counseling. And the beauty of technology is you don't have to leave your home. You might can do counseling via Zoom or FaceTime, or I'm not really sure. But I keep hearing counseling. Don't give up on this. Go to counsel. Next question. It says, Dear SIlky, oh, this is the one that touched my heart. 2020 has truly let me down. She was supposed to graduate and go to prom, and so with everything that's going on, she felt like she just couldn't do anything. So she waited her whole life to walk across that stage, hear people cheer her on, and get that diploma. Wow. Okay. So many times in life, we spend a lot of time waiting on your turn, and it seemed like when your turn was coming up, that it almost skipped over you, or it's been prolonged, or things have run out. But can I tell you that as long as there's breath in your body and there's still time in this earth, your turn is not over yet. And it may not have come. It may be delayed, but you are not denied an elevation. The ceremony of a graduation, I feel like it is a rite of passage, but if you never have the ceremony, you still have the knowledge that you've gained in the last few years. You wouldn't be getting a diploma if you didn't have the knowledge. So take the knowledge and go to your next level, because I feel like what you miss in the ceremony, God's going to open the door and give you something greater. And when you go to this next level, there is almost, I keep seeing higher education of college. And by the time that you finish your degree, you'll have another ceremony with even more people cheering your name on. I wish I knew your name, but I kind of tell you, I know your spirit, and I'm going to be praying for you that it's not over, to keep going, and don't let the spirit of depression to come in. I know you can be sad, but can I tell you that joy comes in the morning? So you may cry at night, or you may even cry in the car, but God has not forgotten about you, sweetie. Keep going. Listen, I'm here with you. Matter of fact, email me, and I promise you, I'm going to send you some merch, because I want to pray with you, and yeah. You ever just feel that glory is coming? There's something glorious coming in your life, and I just want to let you know that I'm standing in agreement with you. And I feel like I had to say that to cancel out all the ignorance that SIlky said. Amen. All right, see the next one. Dear SIlky, I met this amazing guy on social media. He was everything I've been looking for. He opens doors, sends good morning texts. He calls me beautiful, takes me out in the daytime. He's just so amazing. I was scrolling through social media, and I came across a page and to see that my new boyfriend is married with several kids. How do I go about addressing this? I feel like I'm owed an explanation. All right. Well, number one, he's wrong. He was married, and obviously there was something he was lacking at home, and he went to search for it. And he really pretended to be with the very thing that you were looking for. I'm pretty sure you met him on social media. He had been watching your page for some time, realizing what you wanted, or figured out exactly what you needed and pretended to be that to get something from you. I can't take away that pain. But what I can tell you is that you need to let the situation die, because the more you try to hold on to it, the more it's going to hurt you. And let this be a life lesson that when you meet your next person, you got to do some research. There's nothing wrong with doing research. It's not crazy for you to do background checks, because some people out here are crazy and they have secrets, and it's a lot. And I'd much rather you do the research than we research and find that you are missing or gone or you're dead. There's too much going on in the world for you to disappear because you didn't do your due justice or your due diligence. The best I can do, I can pray for you. And I do believe that whatever the void is, hopefully you don't take this wrong. Sometimes you just need to be single. Sometimes being single will help you get to the relationship faster than social media or any dating app that you can swipe on. Be single, find out what you like, and really dive deep in God. And if a man really wants you, he has to go in deep relationship with God to really find you. Because if I'm searching for you, I can't search for you with my wife through God. He won't allow that. Do with that what you want. I'll leave it at that. Amen. All right, I think we have one more, and I got to get out of here. The last one says, Dear SIlky, I recently paid for my wife's hair to be done. I work at a hospital and my schedule is busy, so I'm hardly ever home. Her hairstylist is a guy that she went to school with. At first I was against it, but when she told me that he wasn't into women, I no longer was against the idea. My problem is I only paid one time for her hair to be done, but it seems like he's doing her hair every week. I come home and she has a new style every few days. She recently told me that she was pregnant, and I'm starting to think the baby isn't mine. I can't remember the last time that we had sex because I'm always at work, and when I'm in the mood, she's tired or already asleep. I'm trying to figure out if I'm tripping or is something wrong. Wow, Doc. Listen, SIlky sang the song that said, you got loaded questions, and he's going to pull the trigger. And when I tell you, you can't put no more bullets in that loaded question there, oh my God. This is really, I hope you don't take offense, this is the plot of a Tyler Perry movie. It seems like you want to do something nice for your wife because you're working, trying to provide, but again, communication and deceit, and it's just a gumbo of things being stirred around. And my prayer is that the pot of lies and deceit and everything that was being stirred in, some of the good with the bad, throw that pot out, and sometimes you got to start fresh again. Now, I'm not going to tell you to leave because she's pregnant, because if the child is yours and you leave, she's never going to forget that. What I will say is wait until she has the child. Do have a paternity test. And if the baby is yours, you still need to have some type of counseling and reconciliation, because you two are now life partners, and there is an ongoing soul tie and manifestation of the covenant between you that is manifest through this child. You are responsible for that, both of you. But if you find out that the child is not yours, I still say go to counseling, and oh my God, that's, because I don't want to tell you to leave, because you may come back again and say I told you something wrong. But the best I can tell you, you need to pray. You need to really talk to God, and if you have any sick days, take some sick days and really find yourself in prayer, because what you're going through, sir, is not a laughing matter, and it's so much going on. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend I have all the answers, because that is foolish of me. But the wisdom says, go and pray and really seek God for your next level of understanding and your direction, and just know that you're not alone in your prayers, because where 2 or 3 gather, I'm gonna just stop right there. Wow. Hopefully you see this and you contact me. We could talk a little bit more off camera. I don't want to, I don't normally do this. But again, I'm your boy Devin Marquise, and this has been the rebuttal to what SIlky has had to say. Y'all pray for SIlky. Because if you're not praying, the foolishness is surely staying. I should write that down. Anyway, once again, I'm Devin Marquise. Contact me on social media. I will be back soon with some more content. I am logging out.